Welcome to The Explainer. You ever wonder what makes a sales pitch really work? Well, today we're going to tear one apart. We're looking at a tool called Trend Hunter AI, and we're going to see how they build this whole argument around just one massive number.
And there it is, $520 million. Now, the source material says that's what Amazon pays out every single year to regular people self-publishing books. I mean, think about that. It's a jaw-dropper of a number, and it's designed to do one thing and one thing only: grab your attention and make you think, wow, am I missing out on something huge here?
So, right after hitting you with that huge number, the pitch flips the script a bit. It throws this quote up. The message is pretty straightforward, right? In a market this big, it's not about being the world's greatest writer. Nope. It's about being the person who's smart enough and fast enough to catch a hot trend before anyone else.
All right, let's get into it. How do you take a number that massive, that almost unbelievable, and make it feel like something you could actually get a piece of? Let's break down how they construct this promise.
Well, first, they make it super clear that this isn't some game for big, faceless corporations. The whole story is about individuals, people just like you and me, pulling in 5, 10, even 50 grand a month. And they're not writing epic novels. We're talking about simple non-fiction books, or what they call low-content stuff. You know, like guided journals, planners, things like that. And to really hammer this point home, they start giving examples. They paint these pictures of people we can all relate to, right? A teacher from Ohio, a stay-at-home dad, a fitness coach. Think about who they're choosing here. These aren't tech bros from Silicon Valley. They're just regular folks, which really doubles down on this idea that, hey, anyone can do this if they just spot the right trend at the right time.
Okay, so if it's that easy, you might be thinking, why isn't everybody doing this? Why isn't everyone a best-selling author? Well, you know, every good story needs a bad guy, and this pitch introduces its villain right about now. And here's the twist. The enemy they identify, it's not that you're not talented enough or that you don't work hard enough. No, it's the system itself. They call it the copycat content machine. And the whole argument is that the way things are set up now, it just rewards people for jumping on the bandwagon and copying what's already a hit. So you end up with all these niches that are just completely flooded and overcrowded.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. It's the classic publishing problem. The old way is all about looking in the rearview mirror, right? You see what's already a bestseller, but by the time you've written your own version, guess what? The party's over. You're too late. So the new way they're proposing is all about looking forward, using a telescope instead of a rearview mirror to see what's going to be a hit and getting there before the crowds do.
So, they've set up the problem, they've identified the villain, now it's time for the hero to arrive. And let me tell you, they don't just present this as some boring piece of software. Oh no, they frame it like it's a secret weapon. And here it is, Trend Hunter AI. Pay close attention to the words they use. It's a forward-looking engine. The sales copy literally calls it a passive income crystal ball. That's not an accident. They want you to think of it as a magical tool that can see the future, that takes all the guesswork out of the equation. All right, a crystal ball sounds amazing, but you're probably thinking, okay, but how does it actually work? And the pitch is ready for that question. It lays out this very logical, very data-heavy process. So the main idea here is that this AI does all the boring, tedious research that makes most people just give up. It's not just peeking at Amazon's bestsellers. It's also checking Google Trends, it's looking at what people are talking about on Reddit, and then it crunches all that data to score different niches. It even points out where your potential competitors are weak. So it's not just giving you a list of topics, it's giving you a whole battle plan.
But here's the real kicker, the secret sauce they're selling. It's this idea of real-time intelligence. See, most tools show you what was popular last week, or maybe last month. This thing, they claim, is working minute by minute. It tells you what's heating up right now, giving you that precious head start before everyone else jumps in and floods the market.
Okay, and this is where the pitch gets really clever. They've sold you on the ebook idea, but now they zoom out. They start to argue that this tool isn't just about books at all. It's actually a key that can unlock a whole bunch of different ways to make money. And just like that, it's not a book tool anymore. It's a research goldmine. You can use it to come up with ideas for online courses, print-on-demand t-shirts, newsletters, custom GPTs. I mean, the list goes on. The core argument is powerful. If you know what people are desperate to buy, you can build almost any kind of digital business around it. That makes the tool feel way more valuable, right? And they're not even done with books yet. They say you can basically triple your profits from just one idea. How? Well, you use Amazon's own system. You create the ebook, then you use their AI voice thing to make an audiobook, and then you use their print-on-demand service for a physical copy. Boom! One idea, 3 paychecks. It's all about maximizing every single trend you find. So after all the data, all the features, all the talk of AI, this is where it all lands. The pitch comes full circle, right back to that initial promise. And you realize they're not really selling you software. They're selling you a dream, a lifestyle.
So, they bring back the personal stories. We meet Marissa, a mom with 3 kids who's supposedly making over $8,000 a month from a couple of these books. And then there's James, who used to drive for Uber, and now he's made over $72,000 in just 10 months. These aren't just numbers. They're stories designed to make you feel that financial freedom isn't just a fantasy, it's real.
And that's the ultimate vision they're painting, isn't it? It's not about the AI or the data. It's about that feeling of your phone buzzing with a sale while you're lying on a beach or on vacation with your kids, not even thinking about work. It's about selling the end of money worries. That's the real product here. This quote right here, it pretty much sums up the entire playbook they're laying out. Step 1, catch the right trend at just the right moment. Step 2, publish fast and hard, get your product out there. And step 3, just let Amazon's giant machine do all the heavy lifting. It's the ultimate set it and forget it dream. So when you strip it all away, this entire pitch leaves us with a really fascinating question, especially now, in the age of AI. Is the new key to success, creative success, financial success, is it still about raw talent and grinding it out? Or has the game changed? Is it now just about who has the better data and who can act on it the fastest? It's a lot to chew on.